Love, welcome home to Eden, where we eat the fruits of the gods, where we're in paradise and we're always filling our bodies with absolute perfect rejuvenation. Well, that's veganism for you. And if you're like me, it's a little hard to create a whole new lifestyle. But every time I do better at it, I'm so psyched, because it's like, you know, I don't know if you've noticed this, but a lot of times we'll have these big piles of noodles or grains or meat, and then the vegetable is the side garnish, and it tastes so good, and you feel like you can't have very much because it's got to be enough for everybody else. But what if you could have that garnish, the whole pile of it for yourself? I've always thought that way and felt like it wasn't allowed. So veganism suddenly allows you to really have the best dessert, that incredible yummy salad with all the different seeds and nuts and strawberries and sprouts and things that make it delectable. So here's some tips for being vegan-ish. If you can't be vegan right away, the whole thing, be vegan-ish, all right? So vegan-ish is, instead of just going cold turkey with meat, like cold turkey, and what you do is you only get meat that you know comes from organic farms, farms where the animal is outside, running free in the pasture, and is having a really good life. Personally, also, what you can do about the meat is you can sense about what is your relationship with which animals. Like, you might feel like you can still eat fish for some reason if it's swimming wild, but you wouldn't eat a dog or a cat, right? Well, I got that way about octopuses. I just felt like they're too intelligent. I don't want to eat them. And then I got that way about cows. I was just like, cows are like my mother. Like, there's this goddess image to me. I can't eat cow. Whereas I might be able to have some of her milk, but then I'm stealing from her baby. So it gets me really upset, you know. Whereas when I think about goats and their personalities, how peppy and spunky they are, I feel that they're sharing their milk with their baby and me might be okay if they, I don't know, it gets really slippery, right? It's slippery. So veganism is not the real thing. But it's like, at least you start buying all organic eggs from a free range farm, right? And it's pasture raised, rather than free range just means they're in a big warehouse, they can move around, they're not in cages. Pasture raised means they're really having a life, like a little chicken should have. All right, so I'm just encouraging you, go vegan-ish until you can do the whole thing all the way. We just take steps, take baby steps, because when I hear about all vegetable, no dairy, no meat, I get like, oh, I can never do it. But then I just start out little by little, and then I get revolted. Like, my body's getting more sensitive. I had this thing with apples last week. Last week I was eating apples and throwing them up, like a raging burning all over my body. And it turns out, it seems that the store I bought them from was overspraying their preservatives on the apples. And then you start noticing the real huge difference between organic food and big manufacturing, like carrots now. When I taste an organic carrot, it's so sweet, it's so dense, whereas the other big factory carrots taste like watery and tough and hard to eat. So then you stop wanting to eat carrots until you get back to the way carrots are supposed to taste.